Greetings, everyone. It is I, Fralanape392, and welcome to my Let's Play of Octopath Traveler. This is a Switch-exclusive title that launched in mid-July. It focuses on the tales of 8 different travelers as they explore the continent of Ostera and experience their own different tales and stories. This is a game that I fell in love with. Not at first sight, as I didn't really know what to expect. And then I played one of the demos that came out, and I was instantly hooked. The characters are all super lovable. They all have their own distinct personalities, and I love each and every one of them. I loved every second of this game, and I figured I would want to share the tales with you all. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So right away, when you boot up the new game, you can pick any one of the 8 characters you want to start as. You have Ophelia the Cleric, and I might as well read them. You hail from the snow-swept Frostlands, where you dutifully serve the Order of the Flame under your adoptive father, the Archbishop. As your adoptive sister and best friend prepares to embark on a perilous pilgrimage, you stand ever at her side. But unbeknownst to the both of you, events are about to take a tragic turn. Very ominous. Then we have Cyrus, the Scholar. Basically a researcher in Atlasdam, the royal capital. Loves knowledge, loves everything about it. Tressa the Merchant. Alberic the Warrior. Primrose the Dancer. Alphen the Apothecary. Therian the Thief. And last but not least, Huntress the Hunter. You can start as any, like I said before, you can start as any one of these 8 characters you wish. So who am I going to be starting as? Well, I did say that I liked all of these characters a lot, but there's one of these 8 that really resonates with me, and I just loved every second of their story. We're going to be starting our travels as Huntress the Hunter. Let's begin. One year ago.
Good. Thou hast yet to depart.
Waylaid by sentiment, my girl. It ill behooven me to leave without bidding my favorite prentice fare thee well.
A joke, as always. Will thy journey be long, master?
A good question, that. The request cometh from none other than the Knights Ardent. The hunt will take us to distant lands, and the beast we pursuing is a fearsome one.
I see.
Ha ha ha! Looking not so glum, girl. I'm no tyro with green arrows and bruises on his bow arm. I'll do the deed, back before 2 moons have passed. Still no smile? What is it, my girl?
'Tis not the hunt that concerneth me. Thou intendest to stop and off somewhere along the way.
Oh, here and there, mayhap. Why dost thou ask?
Thou forgettest or feign'st ignorance, so I will remind thee. On the last hunt, thou gambledest away thy purse, and came back a poorer man than thou left.
Poorer in coin, mayhap. Yes, I did make a few wagers at the arena in Victor's Hollow. And learned that while I have a keen eye for assessing the strength of beasts, I am quite at a loss with men. A valuable lesson that was cheaply bought.
Not so cheap in the end. Eliza had to pay him thy debts, and thou only finishedst paying her back this last moon. Promise me, master, no more foolish gambling.
But what of the old Huntress saying? If the first arrow faileth, knock a second and try again.
Thou just madest that one up.
Come now, girl. Thou art too young by half for such world-weary sighs. Must thou makest our parting so gloomy?
I turn to thee, Hagen. Looking after master, for he can rarely be bothered to looking after himself.
Even thou takest her side against me, old friend?
He knoweth good sense when he heareth it.
Growlest thou not at me, thou faithless turncoat?
Hail, Hanit. Have you come to see us off?
I have come in to warn master about straying from the path.
And I thank you for it. I do not have the leaves to pay another debt like that.
Have I not a single ally in this infernal village?
I am your friend, but I am also a knight ardent, and your client. You would do well not to forget this.
Not for a moment, most honorable Lady Eliza of the illustrious Knights Ardent.
That's more like it. Fear not. I'll keep him out of trouble. I'll have him fill his evenings penning a detailed account of our adventures on the hunt.
Taken care, and may thine arrows strike true. I shall look after the forest till the day of thy return.
Thank thee, my girl, and farewell.
A year hath passed since that day. In all that time, master could only be bothered to send in a single letter.
Hunit, 'tis me, thou revered master. Missest me? I won't bore thee with any blather about the weather or the season. Who knoweth when this will even arrive, after all? For 3 months now, I have pursued the trail of the beast sought by the Knights Ardent. A beast by the name of Red-Eye. That's their name for it, leastwise. As for its true name, if it even hath one, none can say. But on my father's bow, I swear 'tis the most vexing quarry I've ever had the misfortune to hunt in. It eludeth my every trap, and though thou may thinketh me mad for saying this, I swear it can even senseth every move I make. I know not if it is human intelligence or pure animal instinct, but either way, it refuseth to be caught. Still, we appear to have annoyed it sufficiently that it is moving on to new pastures. Judging from its behavior, I believe it meaneth to make for the lands around Stonegard. I will be frank with thee, my girl, though thou'st always been able to see through my pretenses. The chase will be hard, and the hunt will not endeth soon. But fear not, for endeth it shall. Hast thou ever knowest your master to fail in a hunt? And so I ask thee, my dear apprentice, pray look after the village until I return. Oh, and be not a worrywart. Always thy friend and teacher, Xanta.
Never heard master admitteth that any hunt would be difficult. Either this Red-Eye is truly the most formidable of beasts, or he stoppeth in every gambler's den from here to Stonegard. But no, Master liketh to act in the fool, but when it cometh to hunting, if he saith he will catcheth his quarry, then catcheth it he will. Yes, Linda, I know. Master entrusted the safety of the village to me. My duty now is to the villagers. Come in. Let us visit in the headman, and see if anyone hath need of my bow.
Use the radar on the bottom right to check the area and find where you're heading. Green markers indicate to continue the story. The orange markers, indicate side story starting point. The feathers indicate save points. The exclamation parts indicate items, and just other dots and exit to neighboring areas. And you can press R to turn the radar on or off. I don't know why you would, but it's very nice. Anyway, we start off as probably my favorite character, Huntress. And if you couldn't tell, the reason why I love her is because she just gives no crap. She just loves giving her master grief. So adorable. Anyhow, we can find treasure chests in the field. That this one contained a healing grape, which is obviously a healing item. Let's start talking around with some people. I haven't taken a day off from my training in 10 moons. One day, I'll be Master Xanta's #1 apprentice. Just thou waitin'. That's the other thing I really like about this place, is their speech patterns. It's like very old and very formal and noble. I really like it.
Oi!
Hey, no visitors allowed. Okay, so we can't really go in here. What about you? What do you have to say? Oft doth our hunters ventured into the Whisperwood to hone in their skills. Shouldst thou be inclined to doing the same, be warin'. Huntin' half-heartedly, and thou wilt become the hunted. We'll remember that. Before I talk to you, I'm going to go invade your house real quick. Oh, there's nothing in here? Okay, let's talk to you then.
I am Hunted.
Headman, how might my bow serveth thee today?
Hello?
Every day thou comest here seeking work. Sometimes I wonder if thou art truly thy master's prentice. But jesting aside, no, there is no hunt today.
I see.
Is there aught else I might do? Well, the youngsters are always in need of lessons. Thou couldst given them a lesson or two in bowmanship? The clan of the Darkwood inherited the lore of the beasts in the trees. Yet today, only thou and Xanta can truly useth that lore. Why, when I was a mere stripling? Yes, I've heard your stories before, and I know how long they are. Long-winded tales are the vice of many an old man. My apologies, child. But if thou couldst show in the youngsters the way of the hunt, I would be grateful.
I'm asking you.
I saw 2 of them waiting eagerly in the square. Perhaps thou couldst start in with them?
Yes.
It will be done. Utilize each character's path action to overcome any obstacle. You can press Y when you walk up to someone to activate a path action. Huntress can use beasts to provoke people into battle. Getting into beasts, how they work, we'll see here. So we provoke, we can see a measure of strength, and we just hit yes to provoke individuals. Go forth, my friend. Training time, is it? I am ever ready. Let's get started.
Now, let us hunt him. Let my arrow fly and true.
So right away, the only thing Huntress can do in these items, she can either use an item, summon a beast, defend, or flee. We can't flee from this particular fight, but let's get into summoning beasts. She has 3 she can summon right now. Lind is her pet. Well, not really her pet. I'm gonna get in trouble for saying that. She can summon her an infinite amount of times, and she can either use a sweep, which is a sword attack, or pounce as a polarum attack. Forest Fox is a blinding claw, which she can only use 5 times, and same with the mossy meep, which restores health. So for right now, let's start off with Lind. Right there we inflicted a status called Break. When you inflict Break status, you inflict it, well, I should probably start explaining how to inflict it. The shield, the number by that shield is how many turns how many attacks they need to be hit with in order to break, and each enemy has a set number of weaknesses. As you saw, Lynn struck with the Polarum attack and instantly broke him. When an enemy is under break status, they will take more damage and they will be unable to attack for 1 turn. However, the turn they recover, they will always strike first. So you need to be wary of that. So, let's do Lynn again. And that ends it.
I honor thee, my queen.
So right there we've got different things we can get. We get money, EXP, as well as JP, or job points. Job points we'll be going over a little bit later, but for now, EXP and money, very nice to have.
Now then.
Thou growest adept at fighting,
So,
but thou must be more cautious than ever, for thou now knowest just enough to get thyself into trouble. I will thank thee, Honnet. So that's 1 down. Let's move on to the next one. And for this one, I'm gonna be quiet, and I want you guys to just take a listen to this amazing first battle theme that this game provides. The music in this game is probably one of my favorite aspects. So I'm gonna shut up for a little bit and just let you listen to this awesome battle theme.
now let us hunt him. Letting the hunt be. Letting my arrow. What next? I honor thee, my queen.
We'll get a few more chances to hear it down the line, but for now, Hana just gotta level up. When a character levels up in the field, they will recover all HP and all SP used in battle. We haven't gotten to use SP yet, but just know that when a character levels up in the field, they'll basically just get a full restore. Oh. Well, dost thou feelest more attuned to thy surroundings? Yes, I feel much more able anticipating where swift quarry might strike. I can always never get the hang of speaking like this. Very good. An important lesson at that.
Hello there.
Huntress Honnet! What is it?
Well,
The headman sent me to find thee. He said he must speak with thee right away.
Understood.
Then I will make haste. He is at home, I take it?
that's right.
Yes, follow me. An urgent hunt, mayhap?
Greetings.
Headman, ye wish to see me? Yes, a request hath come in from the same of Lord Cardigan. It would seem a beast has strayed into his provincial forest.
I see.
And he will it gone? Just so. He asked for our best hunter. And while Master Zanta is off on the hunt, that meaneth thee. Understood.
I'm asking.
Always remember, Honnet, since time immemorial ours. Let me start. Since time immemorial, ours has been a village of great hunters and huntresses. Yet, far and wide, beyond the edges of the Darkwood, our home, the bard sangeth of our exploits, and all the realm lauded fair Swarky as the home of the true hunter. Is that not how it went?
Egads!
Oh, have I told it that many times? Long-winded tales, my dear. Are the vice of an old man? Yes. As for the hunt, I am ready when needed.
Splendid.
Excellent. Lord Karen's messenger awaiteth inside. He will telleth thee all thou needest to know.
I am ready.
I will speak to him at once.
I'm asking ye.
Honnet, prithee do not, Master Zanta would thee not.
Fair befallen thee.
Of course. Thank ye.
Well met.
My apologies for the urgency of the matter, but monsters pay little heed to the convenience of men.
Nay.
I am here to serve. Tell me more about this beast. Your quarry is to be a fearsome beast that has wandered into the Whisper Woods from gods know where. A monster that has strayed from its home.
Yes.
Aye. Just this morning, a merchant and injured companion fetched up at our manor in frightful shape. As one man told it, the other was in no condition to speak. Their caravan had been waylaid by the beast, and they were only survivors.
This bodeth ill.
How dost thou know when this creature was responsible?
Well, actually...
Lord Kieran's scholars were called upon to investigate the matter. From the merchant's testimony, they concluded the men were attacked by a savage beast known as a Gizarama. Whichever one it's called.
Truly.
I have heard of this creature. Its baleful roar would make an unlikely fit for the tranquil Whisperwood. His lordship is most anxious to protect his subjects, needless to say. He seeks the help of the most capable hunter in this village, and so in Master Zanta's absence, we turn to you. What say you, Honnet? Will you free our fair provenance from this unholy menace?
I am ready.
Tell him thy lord that I shan't fail him. Indeed. There is a dignity about you that Master Zanta lacks, but I see you share his passion for your calling. I hope that you will continue to inherit only his better qualities. Master is a fine teacher. He showeth by example both what a hunter oughtn and oughtn not to do'n. Well said. It would seem we are safe in hands indeed. We are in safe hands indeed. Yes, thou art. You never know when danger might strike, so be sure to save often. We have a new objective in mind. Exit the village and make for the Whisperwood. Next time on Octopath Traveler, we'll do just that. See you guys then.